Hi Taurus, let's see what messages will show up for you guys. Let's get your guided message first, and in case this resonates, there will be a link in the description box to the extended to find out how's your person thinking, feeling about you, their next moves, outcome, advice, love notes, guidance from spirit, and your future love. So do check it out. It'll be linked underneath the video. Now let's see what we have for Taurus. What do we have for Taurus, please? Okay. I will also be linking your 2022 predictions underneath the video. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Okay. I feel like for some of you, there's something that you need to say, or something that you need to express that will bring you freedom. When it comes to your emotions, okay? So there may be some suppressed emotion or a feeling that you have towards something. Now, at times, it's just that we are running away from our feelings, you know, and we are, you know, feeling encaged because we are running away from our feelings. And then we are like creating more suffering for ourselves. And then it's a loop because we're running away from something. We are really creating more difficulty for ourselves. So there's something that you need to address, okay? There's something that you need to let go of, all right? We will see what this is. But that is just something I picked up on energetically, so we will see. What do we have for Taurus? All tied up, look at that. All tied up. Attachment, broken heart, and adjacent possibilities. We have just so many. I'm going to read all of them briefly, and I'm going to read for you all tied up as a message. So to me, it looks like, you know, there is definitely something that it looks like there's a relationship that you keep thinking about, or, you know, that is on your mind at times, but it is also something that you walked away from previously. So it's almost like making a decision to be like, okay, this is something I walked away from, even though I just keep revisiting it because I already made the choice to walk away from it. Let me just focus ahead. So that is what I see you doing. I also feel like a lot of you, I see heightened spirituality. What do I mean by that? I feel like some of you are really working on yourself. Okay, some of you might be becoming more intuitive, or I don't know, like something about you is screaming self-improvement, learning about yourself, all that. There is something big here, you know, in your material world that I see. I do see you finding new opportunities, left, right, up, down, center, all that, okay? However, when it comes to something emotionally, I do see you a bit tied up, which is why your message from the reading is freedom. So we will see. What do we have for Taurus in love? Let's see. Last shuffle. Love yourself first and make the effort. Okay, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. New love. There's a new cycle in love that I see here for you guys, but this is also teaching you self-love. All right. What do we have for Taurus? Eight of Wands, communication, forward movement. Okay, I see things moving forward for you. I see a sense of just forward movement, you know. So if there were certain things in your life that were seeming very stuck, it just seemed like a pent-up energy. I feel like things are going to be flowing easily again. There's just a sense of flow with the Eight of Wands energy. But with the Four of Cups being here too, it almost looks like you're a bit bored of something, or you're a bit disinterested in something, Taurus, okay? With the Four of Cups energy, it just looks like love is showing up here for you, but you're like, oh, whatever. So it's either that some of you are bored of something, or it's just that you're not willing to address it, whatever this is, okay? There's a bit of a moody response to something. All right. We have the Empress, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. There is somebody you keep thinking about. There's somebody you're in your mind about. Like, you keep thinking about somebody. But another thing that it's showing me is that you are not speaking up about it because you're focused on other things in your life, like yourself. There's also a lot of focus on yourself, like on your outer beauty, like, you know, some of you could be eating healthy, or you could be, I don't know, like there's a sense of expansion that I see for you. New manifestation, good money, all that, okay? We will see what this is in a bit. Three of Cups. Some of you have recently, maybe you met with an old friend of yours, or there's a sense of celebration, having drinks and stuff like that. With the Fool card, taking that leap of faith towards something new. I see you enjoying yourself as your reading is progressing, if I'm going to be honest with you. Let's see. Look at that. Four of Wands, stability, balance, Five of Swords. I'm going to see what that is. Now, the strange thing is that when I pulled the Five of Swords, just at that moment, I heard self-sabotage. So I don't know, how are you sabotaging yourself? Like, you're playing games with yourself. Not in every area of your life, because I actually see you doing pretty good, mostly. There's something that I have to tell you that you're lying to yourself about. And I have to be honest. You might know. And if you're not lying to yourself about it, if you're doing really, really good, then good for you. Oh, there's some... Okay. There could be somebody you've ended things with previously who's very interested in you. Looks like this person is curious to know about you. Like, what is your side of the story, probably. There's a lot of sexual attraction as well that they have towards you. But I feel like that is not something that they show you right off the bat. Like, this is somebody who's very interested in you, but they're like, let me just keep it at a low. Let me just communicate with Taurus, and let's just not reveal that part of myself. So with the Page of Swords energy, this person's very interested, very curious, probably even watches your social media and stuff. So this person watches you or is curious about you. Your overall outcome is the Six of Swords, and advice is the Wheel of Fortune. So things are changing for you, Queen of Pentacles. Things are changing for you, Taurus. And sometimes there's not much we can do but surrender. Okay, so a lot of you are hoping to let go of something, and I do feel like with the Death energy, there's a sense of transformation here. Oh, your overall energy is the Lover's card, which is love showing up here for you guys. But the Lover's card to me is representing a choice that you need to make in love at this time, energetically. So let's clarify. What do we have for Taurus, please? What do we have? For Taurus. Last shuffle. What is the Four of Cups? I apologize for their challenge. Six of Wands. I feel like, Taurus, a lot of you are required to do the right thing, even if it is the thing that you don't want to do for that moment. So whatever that means for you, you have to make the right or the rational choice about something. What is that about? What is that choice about? I feel like you like somebody, but you're not telling them. It could be somebody new or a past person, I don't know. There's somebody you find attractive, but you're withdrawing your attention from that person and focusing on other things. So If that is for you, then good. If that message is not for you, then generally you have to make a decision about something in your life that you've been putting off. What is the Eight of Swords? What is the Eight of Swords? Last shuffle. Three of Pentacles. Hello. This is something that you left in the past, and now you're overthinking it again. Five of Swords. The Tower again. So, okay, so I feel like you're thinking about a past situation that didn't work out, but then you tell yourself that maybe it didn't work out for a reason. So that is something that you're telling yourself. Even though you may be drawn to this person, every time you think about them, or every time like you maybe want to text them or something, you're like, yeah, I walked away for a reason, or it didn't work out for a reason. What is the Four of Wands about for Taurus, please? What is the Four of Wands? Ten of Wands reverse. It's about dropping a burden. It's about letting go of something that burdens you. It's also about finding your happy balance, okay? What is the Five of Swords? Letting go of something, or possibly leaving a situation that was mentally messing up with your peace of mind. Maybe you're not self-sabotaging, maybe you are deciding to let go of this, but you're convincing yourself of whatever you need to do just to get past it. And Six of Swords, Six of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Swords. This is something from the past that you're letting go of. Now, one thing I also see here about your person is that they are curious about you, but it also looks like they're not doing anything. So they may be very interested, they may be wanting to talk to you, and they might have even. But with the Hangman energy, there's a sense of hesitancy here to open up to you. Yeah, they just wonder. I feel like this person wonders if you still want them or not. They're in this energy where, is this something that they want to invest in? Because they probably don't know your side of the story, whoever this is. What is the Wheel of Fortune? What is about to change for Taurus? Let's see. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and Six of Pentacles. There's something money related here that I see is going in your favor. I see you independent in your vibe. Page of Cups. Love is also showing up here, but when it comes to that, I see you being a bit careful with how much you open up to the situation. There's also a possibility of new love. Why is the Lovers their overall energy? Magician. You're manifesting love, but with the Ten of Swords, something needs to go first, or some old patterns need to be worked upon in order to manifest that. Let's read for you Freedom, and I will be linking your extended underneath the video to find out more about the person you're connecting with. How are they thinking, feeling about you? Where is it going with them? Bonus messages and your 2022 predictions. Your soul is open to receiving new wisdom and insights that will allow it to make the right choices for its own growth. Remember, you're never a victim of other people or their circumstances. You have complete control over your own choices. By following your heart and being authentic to yourself, you present the real you to the world. Making decisions based on other people's expectations is not being true to your path. to happiness. You're responsible for creating your own reality. When a soul shifts to a place of honoring itself in the totality, free from judgment, only then will it find its true freedom. Every soul is unique and follows its own path. Don't give in to peer pressure or the urge to fit in. You are the only one who truly knows the real you. So feel free to march up to the beat of your own drummer. Now let's read for you all tied up to close off your reading. Maybe somebody's birthday is on the 23rd or something like that, or you're 23-year-old. I don't know. I'm turning 23 next year. All right. All tied up. Lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card upright represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward, or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed on it or an agreement to be made. Whatever it is that's holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up in your own personal stuff? Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional situation or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You do not need to live in self-imposed jail any longer. That's it. Those were the messages that showed up for you. Give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I really enjoyed reading for you guys today. Give this video a like if you got a message from the reading. Take care and bye-bye.